Welcome to the 48WS podcast, where we bring decades of construction supply expertise into the digital age. Today, we're joined by industry veterans Dan Sugioka and Rick Gagnon, each with over 30 years of experience leading growth and innovation in the construction supply space. In this episode, we'll explore why Shopify e-commerce websites are no longer optional. They're essential for construction supply companies looking to stay competitive, streamline operations, and drive new sales. You'll hear firsthand why partnering with 48WS, the industrial distributor expert, ensures your website is built right the first time without the headaches of juggling design, data, and daily business demands. Let's dive in.
Picture this, a project manager using million-dollar drones and laser scanners to track construction progress, but still leaving voicemails to order basic supplies. Today, we're diving into why construction supply companies need to embrace digital commerce, how Shopify is transforming the industry, and why partnering with experts is better than going it alone.
You know, that contrast really captures the state of construction commerce right now. We've got incredible innovation in the field, but the buying process is stuck in the 1990s.
It's pretty wild when you think about it. I mean, we're talking about a $5 trillion global industry here.
Exactly. And here's what's really striking. Only 7% of construction industry sales are happening online right now. That means 93% is still running on phone calls, faxes, and paper invoices.
Wait, seriously? Just 7%?
Yeah, and that's why this is such a massive opportunity. McKinsey found that over half of B2B buyers are now willing to spend more than $500,000 in a single online purchase.
That's a huge shift in buyer behavior. What's driving this change?
Well, B2B buyers are consumers too. They're used to Amazon-like experiences in their personal lives, and they're demanding the same convenience in their professional purchases.
And I imagine that's causing some real problems for suppliers who haven't adapted, right?
Absolutely. Recent research shows that 51% of B2B construction buyers are frustrated with suppliers' websites, saying they're not meeting their basic needs.
That's a pretty damning statistic.
And it gets worse. 1 in 5 buyers say they'd switch suppliers due to poor digital experiences.
So let's talk solutions. Where does Shopify fit into all this?
Shopify has become the go-to platform for construction e-commerce because it offers the perfect balance of speed to market and scalability.
But isn't Shopify mainly for retail? How does it handle the complexity of B2B construction sales?
That's a common misconception. Shopify actually comes with built-in B2B features that let you sell wholesale and direct to consumers from the same website.
What kind of features are we talking about?
Everything from customized pricing and quantity rules to flexible payment terms. Plus, it integrates with major ERP systems like NetSuite and SAP.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking about those construction sites with all their high-tech equipment.
Right? They've got drones doing concrete pour tracking and millimeter-precise measurements, but ordering replacement bolts is like stepping back in time.
Speaking of time, how long does it typically take to get an e-commerce site up and running?
That's where partnering with specialists like 48WS becomes crucial. They can get you live in just 48 hours with over 500,000 preloaded products.
48 hours? That seems almost too good to be true.
It's possible because they've spent years building a specialized database for the construction industry. They have over 1,500 manufacturer product lines already cataloged.
But couldn't companies just build their own solution?
They could, but here's the reality. Other web design companies don't know construction products or the business model. You'd spend thousands of hours just gathering product data.
That's a good point about industry expertise.
You know, it reminds me of the early days of the Home Depot. I actually worked with Dan Sugioka, who was part of the founding group.
Oh, really? What's the connection there?
Well, Dan saw firsthand how digital innovation transformed Home Depot from a startup into a Fortune 100 company. Now he's doing the same thing for construction suppliers with 48WS.
Let's talk about some success stories. What kind of results are companies seeing with Shopify?
The numbers are pretty impressive. Companies with mature e-commerce portals are seeing 15 to 25% higher revenue per digital customer.
That's significant growth.
And it's not just about revenue. Buyers who engage digitally tend to purchase more SKUs and explore new product categories.
What about the operational side? Are companies seeing improvements there?
Huge improvements. Self-service portals are reducing administrative work, and real-time inventory tracking is preventing stockouts.
And I imagine that's especially important in construction, where timing is everything.
Exactly. When a project is delayed because of missing materials, it can cost thousands per day.
Let's talk about the buyer experience. What are contractors looking for in an online platform?
They want 24/7 access. Most contractors are on job sites during the day. They need to be able to place orders and check status in the evening.
That makes sense. What else?
Real-time pricing and inventory visibility are huge. In today's market, contractors need to know immediately if something's available and what it costs.
And mobile optimization must be crucial too, right?
Absolutely. More purchasing is happening from the field, not the office. If your site isn't mobile-friendly, you're losing sales.
What about companies worried about losing that personal touch?
That's a common concern, but research shows that 80% of buyers will return to a supplier with a strong digital relationship, even if the terms aren't the most favorable.
Really? That's surprising.
It shows that convenience and reliability are becoming more important than traditional relationship selling.
Let's talk costs. What's the investment like for getting started with Shopify?
The beauty of Shopify is its predictable subscription-based pricing. You're not looking at massive upfront development costs.
And compared to building a custom solution?
Custom solutions can easily run into hundreds of thousands of dollars, plus ongoing maintenance and updates. With Shopify, that's all handled for you.
What about training? How long does it take staff to get up to speed?
Shopify's admin interface is pretty intuitive. Most teams can learn the basics in a few days, especially with support from partners like 48WS.
Speaking of support, what happens if something goes wrong?
That's another advantage of Shopify. You get 24/7 technical support, plus access to their extensive partner network.
Let's talk about security. That must be a big concern for B2B buyers.
Shopify handles all the security certifications and compliance requirements. They process billions in transactions annually.
What about integration with existing systems?
Shopify has APIs and pre-built integrations for most major business systems. Plus, partners like 48WS can handle custom integrations if needed.
So what's holding companies back? Why aren't more construction suppliers making the switch?
Often it's just inertia. They know they need to change, but they're worried about disrupting existing processes.
But that's becoming riskier than making the change, right?
Exactly. With only 7% of sales happening online, there's a huge first-mover advantage for companies that act now.
So what's your advice for companies considering the switch?
Start with a partner who knows both construction and e-commerce. The expertise will save you time, money, and headaches in the long run.
And timing-wise?
The best time was yesterday. The second best time is now. The construction industry is finally hitting its digital tipping point.
Remember that project manager with the high-tech tools but outdated ordering system? Don't let that be your company's story.
Absolutely. The future of construction supply is digital, and it's happening faster than most people realize.
Thanks for joining us today. The next time you hear someone leaving a voicemail to order construction supplies, you'll know there's a better way.
That wraps up today's episode of the 48WS podcast. We've heard about industry leaders like Dan Sugioka and Rick Gagnon, and also about the critical role Shopify e-commerce websites play in modernizing construction supply businesses, and why having a trusted partner like 48WS makes all the difference. With over 100 years of combined industry experience and a proven track record of building turnkey websites that launch in just 48 hours, 48WS is here to help you grow without disrupting your operations. If you're ready to take your business online with confidence, visit our website to see how we can help. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.